This video will show you how you can actually create your own index on the WAQ Matrix platform. We have shown you in the previous videos, mainly also the graph 1 video, which actually is giving a such graph, how you can generate a price graph evolution for, let's say in this case, polystyrene for imports into the Eurozone from Germany and Belgium. If you observe in detail this graph, you will see that sometimes you have some peaks downwards, which are quite important in price value. So they can go from 1,335 to 1,033. So that's a drop of more than 300 euro per metric ton. So the reason for that being that in reality there was a real drop there. Somebody did some nice business in one or another way. Or the other reason might be that you have statistical, let's say, errors in the system which have not been cleaned up in detail by the WAQ Matrix platform. The WAQ Matrix platform has developed a dynamic filter technology that enables you to see on a graph a usable, let's say, evolution. Nevertheless, you might have some peaks like this appearing from time to time, which might be real or might be not. But the point is that whatever you do, it would be nice if you could combine the different price lines into one single line. And the thinking behind it is that same as you have different satellites for your GPS of your car to know your exact position on Earth, the more price lines you are using to define the price evolution, the more secure you are on the actual price evolution set. So the thinking here is why not making sure to combine the different graphs, each one of them for a specific proportion. So we will show you how you can do that. You go to personal databox, create your GPS. You accept to leave this page, of course, if you have such a process in the system. You say, okay, give me my WAQ GPS polystyrene composed out of, let's say, 30% Germany, 30% France, and 40%, let's say, Belgium. So what I will do is I select my product. I say I will make an index for polystyrene. Use the data series that I will use will be the official statistics from the WAQ Matrix consolidation. My declarant will be, in this case, take the biggest zone possible, the Eurozone. The partner will be, as we said above, Germany. Germany, I select Germany, there it is. And then the flow that I decide to have is the import statistics, and I add this one to my index. The system automatically generates 100%, but the idea is not to have one price line with different price lines, so I make the same exercise with the other ones, where I then select whatever I like that suits me, creating my index. The most reliable approach is the best. So in this case I will do France, yes, and also the import statistics to be taken into account. And last but not least, I will add let's say a third one, same as GPS of the car. You need minimum 3 satellites to have a reliable data set and data index. Declarant is Eurozone, but I can as well choose Belgium to declare the data. It's a smaller territory, but if there is where my company is located, this might be part of my my index. Eurozone, and then I select Belgium, import into Eurozone. Flows, input statistics, add to my index. I actually have 3 price lines into my index, each one of them for 33%. The system presents you an equal repetition, but as we said above in the title, I would like to use 30% German price line, 30% France, and 40% Belgium, because actually I'm located in Belgium, so for me the Belgian price is more let's say, relevant than the other two. And I save my index. Basically, you have saved your index in the system, but you have no clue how it looks like. What you did do is also not visible to others, so I can also choose to make it visible to others so that others can use my work. That is an option. It's up to you to decide whether you want to share that with the others or not. So if once you did that, you go to create a graph to visualize your results. You go to visualization of your YQ GPS index, and you will see that the system will show you at the bottom here YQ GPS composed out of 30% German. That's my index I just made. I select this one and I say YQ GPS composed of. He present me actually the sentence I already typed for creating my index. So with this graph system, I will visualize my index and I save my option, click to save anyway, and you will see appearing the graph now in the golden square, and clicking on view, it will show you the different components where you still again here the same peak as when I just started this video. The green one is the one from the peak from Belgium going down, which has been neutralized a bit by the purple YQ GPS index, but nevertheless shows me a reliable, let's say, price line evolution, which gives me an indication whether or not these prices went up or down. And next time my supplier is telling me that the prices went up, and he shows me a graph like, let's say, this, I can show him a graph like this, where I can demonstrate to him that indeed prices went up from January to April 2013, or even later, May 2013, but that he actually did not say anything to me or did not decrease anything about his price when the price was down from April 2011 to actually January 2012. So most of the supply base will tell you that they kept the price fixed for several years and it's time to increase. What they did not tell you was that they had a huge drop between, let's say, April 2011 and January 2012, which could justify actually a price decrease. So this will help you in your negotiation with the suppliers by having a quick access to raw material prices, not necessarily believing and following what they present you, being this type of graph, but also giving you more, let's say, vision on the history, showing them that at a certain point of time there was a huge drop and they did not come back to you with a price decrease. Okay, I invite you to see the other videos for the other graphs, and the more we will proceed in the graphs, the higher the number of the graphs, the more complex it will be, but also the value will drastically increase in your work to evaluate your work and your performance of procurement into the VQ matrix and benchmark it versus your peers. Thank you very much, and see you in another video.